I want to talk about the NFL since it's coming out pretty soon, and I want to give out my opinions slash predictions of how it's gonna be, the good teams, the bad teams, right before the season starts. Since we now know preseason's over, really do we watch it? No, we just watch it for the rookies or the new players that got signed in for maybe a half, a quarter. That's about it. But then we see everything around now. It's very close, and we see the final product of the team, injuries that we know of from right now. So I want to give my opinions as someone that has watched it a little while now. I feel I'm a little better at this than other sports, but we'll wait and see. We'll just go in order and see how good they are. In my opinion, this is mine. I would like to hear yours or others, or say I'm wrong, why, which team, and why. I would like to know why. All right, the first team, Cardinals. This is explanatory, self-explanatory, really. They're going to be towards the bottom because what do they have? Kyler Murray and the new receiver they got. What else do they really got? Maybe Buda Baker. That's a maybe. He's gotten not the best, not the worst over the years. I would have to say it could be a D or a C. I'll stick with a D for right now just to see how good they are or bad they are right now. All right, let's just see how they are right now. Atlanta. They lost Arthur Smith, the guy that was holding them back. Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. Quarterback, they have Kirk Cousins and a very old rookie at 24, but he could be a backup for Kirk Cousins if he's not doing the best. I could see a B or a C. I'll go with a B with the optimism I have for them right now, which is very high because of everything they've done at the offseason. They got Matthew Judon from the Patriots. They're still rebuilding, so I think they'll do better. A, high A. Could be an A, but high B right now. This is what I think. High B could go to an A, but B is where I have them. Ravens, of course, they're going to be one of the top ones. S. What else? You have Lamar. You have Derrick Henry. That defense is good. They did lose a linebacker, but they still have, what's his name from the Bears? Roquan Smith. They still have him. Humphreys is still there, their cornerback. Jim Harbaugh is still there. It's not Jim Harbaugh, the other Harbaugh. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, they're still good, so I think they're one of the top ones right now. Good. Carolina, they're still in D because they have, who do they have really besides Adam Thielen that I know of? Do they have a D tackle that's good? I know that. Who else? Who did they honestly draft? They don't have one. Bryce Young, he could do better, but I say they're still towards D. They're still rebuilding and not that good or young, so that's where I have them. Carolina next to Arizona, but higher still. The Bills. I'll put them in A, but very low A. They did lose a lot of team. They still have a lot of money wrapped up on players. Von Miller's old, still haven't done nothing. They have money in him. They have really no receivers. They have Matt Collins, the rookie they drafted. Who else do they have really? Running backs also. Offensive tackle. They have Josh Allen, who will get you above a B at least 100%. I can guarantee you that. That's how good they are. So, honestly, what else do they have besides him? That is my real question. Because honestly, I really don't know and can't tell you honestly. L.A. Rams, where are they? C or B? They still have a quarterback. They still have Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp that has declined, but they did lose Aaron Donald. It could be a C or a B in my opinion. From the amount of everything that's going on, I could see them high C or B. I have them in B for right now. No, I'll go with a C for them, honestly, because we don't know how the defense will be without the main star that for years, almost a decade really, Aaron Donald that has now retired. I have them C, but could go to B. The Bears. I have them as a C. Mainly because Caleb Williams is there. They do have a good young defense. They do have good receivers. Now, honestly, I could go with a B. I'll go with B because of the amount of excitement I have for them and their quarterback they drafted in Caleb Williams. I could see a B for the amount of excitement and how good they could be. They could be a shock team, but also could be a C as well. But I say B with them on a hype and everything they have. That's my opinion, though. The Bengals. When it comes to the Bengals, it could be a B because they still have their good quarterback. Jamar Chase is still going on with the contracts and everything. So I don't know where to place him. I say B. If they still have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, it gives you a B, above a C, honestly. But outside of that, who do they have really else besides on their defense? They're mostly offensive heavy, but defense, I don't know what to say. They are good, but it could be worse or better. So I'll go with a B, but high B. Or no, I mean high C, low B in my opinion. That's how I think. Browns. I'll go with a C. They have everything they want for them. They have a good young running back, or just a good all-around running back in Nick Chubb. He's coming back from injury. They still have a good defense. Offense, that's where they're struggling. Quarterback, Deshaun Watson. I remember when he was good and didn't have really nothing from his massages before. Now I don't see him good at all. He does have maybe a game entirely or two where he shows out the greatness he had before. But what else do they have? That's where I think that's a C. Just for the QB, because they don't have a QB. No, I'll go with a B because we've seen how Joe Flacco did with them and the amount of greatness that he did with them. So I go with a B just for that, Joe Flacco, because he did well, but he is gone though. So honestly, I think it's a B because without Deshaun Watson, they still did great. So I gave a B instead of a C where I see them now. Cowboys. America's team. Yeah, honestly, it's between C or B in my opinion. Honestly. I'll go with the B, but honestly, it could be like this where who do they have? Dak. They have Dak. It's their year. It will always be the Cowboys' year until it changes, which will be probably never because they cannot get out of the first round of the playoffs ever, really. But I think this is their last chance. If they do not get out the first round, Dak is probably gone. Their head coach is probably gone. That's it, because they still have CeeDee Lamb and Michael Parsons. They're two corner pieces. But outside of them, who else do you have? I forgot their corner. Diggs. They still have him, but they might have to retool. So I'll say this is their last chance in B before they might have to rebuild everything. Broncos. D. Honestly, a D with them. They have a young quarterback. Honestly, Bo Nix, will he do well? We'll have to wait and see. Outside of that, they're rebuilding, so they're in D as well, really, because they have Patrick Surtain, their left tackle, Bowles, and then the receiver. That's honestly all that's left because they have to rebuild. I'm going with D. They're going to be exciting to see how they're going to do, but that's it, really. Lions. I'll go with A. Lions really didn't lose that much this offseason from what I thought. They surprised me. They did very well with Jared Goff and their quarterback and everyone around them. They did very surprisingly good. So I'll go with A with them. That's how good and shocking they did to me. So that's what I think with them. A, they're one of the good teams that are A, really. Green Bay. Honestly, A again. They might have found their franchise QB again. They had never looks like to have struggled looking for a quarterback like other franchises. They went from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. What is it in them that they give so many good generational quarterbacks, that it's so difficult for them to find anything else, really? They're going to be very good, in my opinion. They're going to go A. What else can you really say? Texans. I don't know if it's shocking, but I'll go with A. They surprised everybody with C.J. Stroud, how good he is. They got more on offense. The defense is the only thing that's a little bit on the shaky side, but it's not the worst, but not the best at the same. They're average, but their offense, the amount of weapons they have, Diggs, Tank Dell, was it their second rounder they got that's coming back from injury? Yeah, they're going to be very good in my opinion. So I'll go with A. That's how good they are. Colts. I'll go with C. They're getting back their quarterback that got injured in Richardson. So I think C, honestly, because he's coming back from injury, and we don't know how good he'll be from the amount of level we've seen basically from the injury he came back with. Will he do better? I think he will, but I'll go with C. I'll go above LA with them because they are good and shocking, though. Jacksonville. I'll go with B. Low B, high C in my opinion. They could is between high C, low B, but I'll go with B for right now because they have a quarterback. That's what basically a lot of teams want and struggling to find. So, but Trey, he did get paid. It's time for him to prove because we've seen that he struggles with fumbling the ball. So that really is the thing. Will he be able to fix that, or will that be a constant thorn that he has to try to figure out and find? Because without that, how are they going to do well? That's what I think. They'll go B, high C, but B for right now. Kansas City. Rating champs, what can you say? They kept everybody. They don't have a receiver. What, is that going to stop them? Nope, they got Juju back, so we'll see. Really, they don't have nothing else to win. They're basically the champs. They're going for a three-peat. That's all you got to say. They're the Kings right now. Hate to say it, but they're Kings. Chargers, I'll go with C. I want to place them in B, but the amount of everything they have that's good cannot go live up to the hype. They get so much hype, they do not go live up to any hype, really. Right now, they have a new coach. Anything else, really, that's where they're going to struggle. They're going to be C a little bit, maybe B. But they still have Herbert that'll give them B. But outside of that, they don't have receivers. They're going to run the ball a lot. They got an offensive tackle. That's very good. Never mind, I'll go with B. That's where I think they're going to go B, but that's really it. They're going to do well, but it could be C. Raiders, I'll go with C. They have a good offense, but defense really, it got better, but we'll have to wait and see on the defense. Will it live up to what they did towards the end, or will it go back down to where it was before, where it was honestly decent or really bad, but all right? QB's basically their struggle. They have Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. Will that give them to the playoffs? Probably wild card. That would be their best, really, in my opinion. But without a franchise QB, really, or we don't know, really, we'll have to wait and see. But C is the best I can give them. New York Giants at D. They don't have anything. They got a receiver. That's about it. Saquon left them. They got nothing. Daniel Jones probably doesn't look like the answer. So D. They're going to go for maybe Serdar Sander, one of the best ones that I know of, or one of the only ones, really. Dolphins. C, I'll go with C with them because Tua will give you very close to playoff performance in the regular season. But around there, who else will you have? You have Tyreek Hill coming back from injury, your defense. Both of your edge rushers are coming back from defense. I say C, and it looks like Tua will give you all right, decent numbers. Will he give you playoffs out of it, really? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I give them C. Vikings. I got to go with D with them. They lost their QB. They have so many injuries going on. So much that I think they're D because they lost so much. They'll do good, but I think they have Sam Darnold. If he goes down, who do they have? J.J. McCarthy's out for injury for the whole season, so I go with D with them. New England, same. D, you got a young QB, young everything, so I'll go with D with you guys. They're rebuilding. Saints, C, they have so much in cap, everything. They have Derek Carr. They have good receivers. Offensive coordinator, I don't really know. It'll be struggle for them. I go with C. Jets, I'll go with B. Aaron Rodgers will get you good. That defense was great. Never mind, I'll go with A. If Aaron Rodgers does anything what he did with Green Bay, maybe half, they'll go be playoffs because their defense carried everything last year. They just need a very good QB. In my opinion, they can get A. I'll go with, I don't know if this is controversial, but I'll go with S for, they did very well. Jalen Hurts. No, wait. I'll go with top A, very high C though. S, I mean top S, very close to S, but very top of A. They did very well. Jalen Hurts, the tush push gave them a lot. They did lose their star center to retirement, so we'll have to wait and see how they'll do with everything. But I think they could go to S, but they're very top, very good, excited for everything. Also, how that corner is going to do. That white corner, we'll have to wait and see. Steelers, C or B? 9 wins, never losing season, go with B. They have Russ, Justin Fields. They have him. I'll go with B. The 9 wins at least. They did well. They do have 2 QBs ready. They still have a good defense that's up and coming, young. Receivers, DK, good. Still, oh no, we still don't. They lost Pete Carroll. So, well, wait and see, honestly. But they're B. Niners, S. They got everything. But honestly, how will they do with everything that's going on? I'll go with S. They're still one of the greats, but we'll have to wait and see. Bucks, I'll go with C. Baker did good for everything he did. So, yeah, they're going to be very good. Will they live up to the hype that what Baker did? Honestly, we don't know. Will Levis did good for them. I'll go with C. Up and coming, young. I'll go with D because we don't know anything besides their star quarterback that's coming out. That's basically all that we know. It's going to be very exciting and young, but that's what I think. This is my list. If you have anything you want to change or tell me why, I'd like to hear. All right, thank you.